I'm now going to continue my video series on memory with Gobelins tapestries. And there is a good reason for this. And my reason is that I'm a huge fan of James Burke and his connections videos, and I would recommend you buy his connections books if you get a chance. Great stuff, really. But he does discuss Gobelins tapestries, and I'm going to help you remember facts about Gobelins tapestries. As a matter of fact, there are going to be a couple of hyperlinks down here in the description below. One is a description of the company. The other one will show you the actual tapestries themselves. I'm going to help you remember details from the first article, and that way you can remember Gobelins tapestries. Very important. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine in your head Gobelins making tapestries in France. They started their business on top of a parcel with a flawed board. This parcel was sealed by a St. Bernard dog. The parcel was floating on a river full of beavers. Now it's time to remember a few names. So how will we remember the first name, Johann Gobelin? Just remember a goblin drinking tea and eating ham. Now, imagine that King Henry is holding the 8-ball from a billiard table. Okay? Now, imagine a town being named after an ant wrapped in plastic wrap. Then imagine a town now I want you to imagine a town named after Brussels sprouts. Okay. Now the next thing I want you to imagine is that King Henry is taping trees to tapestries. King Henry also invented he also invited flamboyant people to teach in his new school. All the teachers had weaves in their hair. This is all I want you to imagine here. One of the teachers was named Frank, and he had to walk the plank. And one of the other teachers was named Mark, and he had a comb stuck in his weave. Each of these teachers, I'm talking about Frank and Mark, they both had sons. Frank named his son Ralph, and Mark named his son Charles. Now, if you could think of some clever way to help remember both of these, let me know in the comments below. King Louis XIV sent a coal miner named Bert to buy the parcel that was floating on the river full of beavers. They renamed the factory. The new Royal Corroded Marble Factory produced all kinds of merchandise. I'll say that again. The new Royal Corroded Marble Factory. That's the way you're going to remember the name of the actual factory. Okay? Alright. Now, as a challenge to all of you, I want you to show me ways to remember all the other details in the first article. Okay? That's my personal challenge to all of you. Alright, I hope you take me up on that challenge. Thank you very much for watching this particular presentation. I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.